I want to make sure that we are kind of sticking to what we say we're going to do. So welcome to our team call. Today, what day is it? November 12th already. That's amazing. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about growth, and not just growth for your business or your physical fitness journey, but how this relates to you as a person. I just started going through this book, John C. Maxwell, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And I started going through it with Kim and a few other leaders on our team. And it's so encouraging, and it's great to really be digging into to something like this, because I've had several points in my journey where I've had to stop and evaluate myself on a very, I want to be doing this daily, but sometimes it's not as easy to really dig in and honestly say okay, this is where I have an opportunity to grow, or this is why my business is maybe not thriving in this area, but it is in other certain areas. So the 15 laws of growth. So the ones that I've been reading about this week, the first one is the law of awareness. And I thought it was just really interesting. He has a few bullet points, 3 bullet points actually. The first one is action. What can you start doing? Where can you make action where maybe you've just been thinking about it for a long time and you really haven't taken the steps to accomplish what you want to do. So that's really just getting the wheels moving no matter what. What maybe you don't think you're ready, or maybe you have some fears that are limiting. It's just getting moving. The second bullet point that he talked about was accountability. And I think that's amazing, because the way our business is set up is perfect for accountability in all different areas of our life. We need accountability for our personal development. We need accountability for our business. We need accountability for our own fitness journey. You guys are going to hear Levi playing in the background. He's playing with his Captain America shield and watching Real One. He's obsessed. So we all are very familiar with accountability, but sometimes I feel like back to that action bullet point is that, we may keep things to ourselves that are things that we want to do, or things that we want to accomplish, or goals that we want to reach. And there is no better way to put action to it than to apply the accountability piece. So, maybe you're going to reach for a big goal in your business and you put it out there on Facebook that you want to help a certain amount of people, or, you talk to me about it that, you have these certain goals. And because the more you say it out loud and the more you write it down, the more accountability and the more action you're going to take. So I thought that was great. I loved that he included that. And then the third one that he really drew my attention to was the law of attraction. And this book is not just about coaching or multi-level marketing. It's about personal growth. And so I just think it's really interesting when it aligns so closely with our business and with what we do as coaches. So the law of attraction is really saying that you're going to attract people who are like you, and you're going to attract coaches who have the same fears as you, or the same self-limiting beliefs, or you're going to attract the same coaches who are really willing to celebrate with you and are excited about this with you, depending on what you are putting out there. So I love that he talks about the law of awareness, because I've had several points in my journey, like I just said, that I've had to really look back, and I've had things happen to me that honestly just really hurt my feelings, and it was hard to grapple with. And, I talked to Kim a lot about it, and she helped me work through it. And then, vice versa, where she would go through the same thing right down the road. And I would be like, yeah, I've been there. Wow, that was really hard. And, so it's nice to get that affirmation that what you're going through is hard. But it also is nice to have these people in your life that will encourage you to reflect on what you could be doing better, to avoid those situations. I know that, I've had I've had a few challengers that I've worked with, and they have signed up with the different coaches on different teams. And for a while that really hurt. And then I evaluated, what can I do better so that nobody wants to sign up with somebody else? What can I do better in my business? How can I be more effective? How can I strive for the goals that I say that I want to do? Like, how can I align my actions, my accountability, and how can I align that so I can reach those goals? So that's the first chapter that I kind of wanted to touch on. The second chapter that is just recent is the law of the mirror. And I feel like this one is so important because it talks so much about self-esteem and self-confidence and how you're talking to yourself in your head. And so I feel like, let me just find this. He had an example of a conversation that I was like, so many of us can relate to this. So here's the first example of, when you're thinking in your head and you have times where you could celebrate, or maybe you beat yourself up because it wasn't as big of a victory as you had hoped. So this is what he says. The first one is, well, it's about time. I didn't do as much as I should have. That won't make a difference. It's hopeless. I'll never succeed. Is that how you sound in your head? Or do you sound like this? It's good that I did that. I did the right thing. Good for me. Every little bit helps. I'm that much closer to my success. Can you guys hear the difference there in just those things? I know Zach won't mind if I share this with you guys, because he's all about leadership, and he's doing a really great job promoting within Starbucks. But just recently they have put so much on Starbucks store managers. They're changing the way they should schedule right before holiday. They've got this huge promo launch, and he's made a couple mistakes lately, and we have had to have the talk about this and say well, this is your first holiday as a store manager, rolling it out in this way. Last year they rolled it out piece by piece, little by little. So this year they rolled everything out in one huge promotion set that they worked all night on. And he's had a lot of times in these where he's told his district manager, I'm just really mad at myself for doing this one thing, instead of saying, moving forward, I'll learn from this, and I can, schedule myself differently the next time. And so he's kind of had to be really aware of that lately. Do you guys struggle with this at all? Mm-hmm. Beating yourself up in your head when you feel like, oh my gosh, I only lost a pound this week. A pound? You lost a whole pound this week. That's amazing. So same thing goes for personal development. Say you're going to be working on your personal development, and you set a goal to read 15 minutes a day, and maybe you don't reach that goal, or maybe I don't know. I know some people really can be hard on themselves. Maybe you don't read a whole chapter in that 15 minutes. So what? You read for your 15 minutes. You're reaching your goal. And then on the bigger picture, besides just self-esteem. So I thought this was so awesome. I wrote it down because I know a specific thing that I wanted to share with you guys about me. In the law of the mirror, when they're talking about self-esteem and your belief system, and how the way you talk to yourself can limit yourself. So here's a system that he said works. And I'll do it slow so that you guys can write it down. The first bullet point is identify a limiting belief that you want to change. So identify a limiting belief that you want to change. The second bullet point is determine how it limits you. The third bullet point is decide how you want to be, act, or feel. And you guys, are you having enough time to get these down? Okay. The third one, or the fourth one, is create a turnaround statement that affirms or gives permission to act this new way. Be careful, okay, bud? Did you guys get that last one? It was the longer one. Okay, so in my life, hang on. I thought it was on, baby. Oh, we're being so good and patient over here. Here we go. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so in my own life, my limiting belief was that I am not a good income earner. I've always had jobs where I earned about $10 an hour. I always felt deflated when I would get my paycheck after working so hard, and it wouldn't even be 4 digits. It would be like $800. And one of the jobs that I'm thinking of, actually 2 of the jobs I'm thinking of were really, I mean, there was no room for growth. I worked for Starbucks and there was room for growth there. But it just wasn't my passion. It wasn't what I wanted to do in life. And so when I left the workforce, you know, I would even tell people things like, you know, I have so many great attributes and I feel frustrated because society puts such an emphasis on how much income you're earning. And you know, they put value on that. Like if you are a low income family, like, you know, you may be viewed as less in certain people's eyes. And so, you know, I just was feeling really frustrated, and I felt like it was okay that I wasn't good at earning income, that I felt like I wasn't, you know, I would do all these jobs and like say I did an acting job, which is my number one passion. If, you know, I feel like Beachbody is kind of a gateway for me to get there. So I love acting, and I would do acting jobs pretty regularly as an adult, and they never paid much at all, if anything. Sometimes they were free, and I would just do them because I love to do acting. So, you know, I was kind of like talking myself into this, that I'm not a good income earner. So the second thing is determine how it limits you. Well, I wasn't a good income earner. So for the first year of my business, I wasn't earning that much income because I thought that I was kind of always destined to not be an earner. And I was fine with it. I thought I was fine with it, but now that I know I can do it, I'm like, okay, well, that was silly. I want to feel strong in this area. I want to set an example for other moms that they can build this business from home, and that they can not just, I feel like it's great to contribute just a little bit if that's your goal. If you want to you know, if you want to send your kids to sports and that's all the income you want to earn, you want to cover your shake and pay for their sports, great. I'm all for that. I will support you in that 100%. But for me, I've far surpassed that income at this point, and I want that for people. I want people to feel that this can be their job. This is like a real opportunity to earn real income, that it's not just a hobby coaching, and it's not just earn a little bit here because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I am limiting myself to earning what a stay-at-home mom can earn. So what I tell myself when I'm feeling that way is that I'm already a girl boss. I treat myself as a girl boss. This is my real business. I am shooting for 6 figures, and there's no way that I'm going to turn around from that. So I feel like I'm ready to lock arms with people who are also in this for earning a significant income. I actually would like to bring, this is something that totally has changed lately, is that I would like to bring my husband home. And I never wanted him to be home before. Like, he was like, oh my gosh, we would kill each other. We would annoy each other so much if I was home all day. And I was like, oh, you're so right about that. But just lately, I'm like, it would be so nice if even if he just worked 20 hours a week for like benefits or something and was home more with us. Or if it gave him the opportunity to kind of go backwards and pay for a better schedule, like, you know, that would be great too, because I would love for him to be able to come to stuff on the weekend. So just having that financial freedom is a big motivator for me now. So I had to turn around that belief that I wasn't capable of earning income, a significant income. So anyway, I want to encourage you guys to like go through that system each time you recognize something that you may be thinking that is limiting yourself, because I truly, truly believe, we talked about this in the very first chapter of this book, I truly believe that when you are working on your own personal growth and your growth as a leader for your team, if you say your leadership lid is at like a 5, there's no reason that you can't move that up yourself. And the more you raise your leadership lid, the more you are going to attract people that are also highly capable leaders. And that's what we want on our team, because that's how our mission moves forward, to get this country healthy and to build financial freedom for our families and to take care of each other. So is that helpful for you guys to have it broken down like that? Okay. Do you have any questions while I'm at a little brain pause?
Nope.
Okay. Did everyone check their online office this morning, Thursday morning?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is my Mama Bear mug. I drink it to remind myself of how awesome this team is. Okay, so you checked to make sure about your coaches going inactive and their rank advancements and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Good job, you guys. I don't think I really have anything more to add to that. Sasha, I got an email this morning that says you and I get to get on a call. Did you get this email?
Yeah, with Darren Hardy.
Darren Hardy.
I am so excited.
Is that the right one though?
Oh, well, that's the one that I got a couple days ago for the Success Club.
Let me read this to you. Hey, Alicia, we are happy to recognize your personally sponsored coach below for achieving success starters in her first month in the business. Sasha Moreno, is that how you say your last name?
Moreno.
Okay. This is an amazing accomplishment. Did you know coaches who participate in Success Club have a higher chance of business success than those who do not? It's true. And as a leader, you have the perfect opportunity to guide and mentor your new coach to achieve Success Club every month. Yada, yada, yada. Earn an exclusive call with CEO of Beachbody, Carl Deichler.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
So it's tonight, Thursday, November 19th at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
6 p.m. with Carl.
So that's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll do yours next month, Lauren, because you hit Success Club last month.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll have to email.
Oh, I did get the email.
Oh,
I just didn't see it.
Yes, no. So I need to email them probably and see if Lauren is getting on this call or if hers will be. Yours should be on this too.
Yeah, I was at 7.
Yeah. I know you hit Success Club and you rank advanced. So I'll email them about that. Email about Lauren. And guess what, you guys? I have to be on them because I have not gotten any of my Success Club prizes for the last 4 months. Rip off. About Lauren. Okay. Does anybody have any burning questions for?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I think we're going to be moving into Coaching 101. I don't know if Kim has said when she wants to do it yet, but I told her that most of my people who have participated in 101 that would be moving into 102 have already hit Emerald, which is amazing. Did you guys feel like that 101 was valuable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I think it seems like it's really helping. So if you guys are getting your coaches in there also when you're signing them up, it's going to be helpful in helping them hit Emerald right away. And then I think that since we were going to have it like pick your track, but I don't think we're going to do that because everybody who's actually participating in 101 is hitting Emerald. So I think we're going to do Emerald to Diamond, which is super exciting. So
is she going to do another 101? I mean, is she going to do that often for like coaches that we sign up to put in there?
Yeah, we're going to do it twice a month.
Okay.
I think we may be taking a break, doing like a week. I don't know. I'll have to ask her when we're going to run the next 101 because she has her kids are so sick right now.
Mm.
Like one of her sons his whole leg is covered with staph infection. And
oh, goodness.
I know. And then the other one is just sick with something viral. And then she just told me again this morning that another one was throwing up all night. So.
Oh my goodness. That's rough.
Mom,
good for her though. I saw that she posted that she's doing her workout still. So.
Oh, she is amazing. She keeps me going because she is so great. And she's just such a good leader. She's actually the one who invited me and a few other coaches to do this growth thing that I shared with you this morning. And yeah, she's really inspiring and she's headed for the stars. So, okay, you guys. Well, it looks like we finished our call super quick today. You are always welcome to ask anything that you want toward the end of our call. We talked about Coaching 101 and 102.
I have a question actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think that I'm like doing everything that I need to be doing, but you know, as far as posting on Facebook and like going on Instagram and I've been messaging people, like, is there something I'm missing? Like something else that I'm supposed to be doing like every day?
No, that's pretty much it. That's what we do. You should be doing personal development.
Okay.
I see that you're doing your workouts every day and you're on top of your nutrition. So that's amazing. The only other thing besides posting and sending invites in your private messages is personal development. And that's
Okay.
just, you can either read a book, you can put on your podcast. Have you gone to the Beachbody podcast?
No.
You can just put this on while you're like doing dishes or something.
Okay.
Beachbody has a podcast that's like all of the old national wake up calls and then the summit trainings. So that's a great place to start. But there are a lot of other free personal development things that you can listen to, like on YouTube even. But no, you're doing great. You're doing so awesome, being consistent and yeah, just going forward, even though sometimes it feels slow. Hi.
Thank you.
So funny. She was totally sideways. I can't even do that over my neck. So, okay. Nope, you're doing everything right, Lauren. And so your business plan is probably going to be get your 4 coaches on each side and then make your husband Emerald, because you already have an Emerald and you are so close to Diamond that it kind of is killing me, because you're in Zach's business and Zach is going to go 2-star before me.
Well, it's technically you, so.
I know. You know what's crazy is I asked him, I was like, this is like giving me a migraine because Lauren is freaking killing her business and I'm going to be 2-star in Zach's business center before mine. And I was like, if I don't hit 2-star in my business center this year before Zach does, or at least when he does, he is going to get an invitation to go to the new leadership in California.
You wanted me there.
Oh my gosh. So he can go and he can take me as his guest, but they won't transfer the ticket to me, even though he does nothing to build this business.
Lauren, what are your tips since you're going to make Diamond soon? What have you been doing?
I seriously I've messaged like 75 people so far. I messaged like 10 people a day, and I post on Facebook like 4 times a day, and it's finally trickling back to where people are messaging me. Yay. So that's exciting. I don't know though. I feel like I just post the same thing like over and over and over. But I did put on our mom's Facebook group about my free clean eating, and then I've had a couple people want to know like about it all. Mm-hmm. So I think just trying to put more out there on different groups and connecting to people that like are super overweight is like the crowd I'm going for, because they can I can totally relate to them and they like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. And then one thing she did was that she helped her sister-in-law go Emerald right away. So her next Emerald will be her husband. And yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. Reaching for the sky, I guess you could say.
Yep. So Lauren is also my coach who asked me 5 million questions because she said that she was going to fail at this.
That's good. Questions are good.
Yes. You have come so far, Lauren, and you're so far from failing. It's not even funny.
That fear is just always there, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens when I run out of people to message every day?
That's where I'm at, is I've messaged every single person on my friends list, and then a couple, maybe like last week, I was making the mistake of messaging the people that I'm adding on Facebook, like right when I add them. So now I'm waiting. So I'm like, well, I have this lull moment of I don't want to message them too early, so I have to wait now. But I've messaged like every
But
single.
you can go through your friends list, and like when you're scrolling your news feed and you see someone's like, I don't know, they just had a baby, like, you know, you can
message them. I already did. Like I have a couple friends who just had a baby. I'm like, hey, you know, when you're cleared to work out and stuff, and if you want to, you know, message me. And she's like, oh yeah. So I've messaged those people, and now it's just a waiting game.
So before you get there, send a message. Moving forward, before you get there, send a message to those same types of people that say something like, oh, I just saw you had a baby. I love birth stories. If you ever put yours out there, I would love to hear it.
Okay.
And that's it. And then what that's going to do, or, okay, say you see someone that gets a puppy, like, oh my gosh, I love dogs. This is what, Athena, this is what she's doing right now. And, have you ever trained a dog before, or whatever? Something, you know, just something like that, because when you do that, then that's going to trigger the Facebook algorithms that get your posts about what you're doing as a coach to show up in their newsfeed. So, yes.
I have another question.
Okay.
So I messaged like a bunch of people like a couple weeks ago, like when I first started, and I never have heard back. But I just noticed that like with Facebook, the Messenger, they got rid of like that other the other messages.
Yeah.
And now it pops up like you have a message request. So I'm just wondering, should I resend all the ones that I haven't heard back from, or will they get them now?
I don't know. You can even just send a message that says, hey, I know Facebook is changing how they changed something with the other folder. So I was just checking back with you to see if you got my last message.
Okay.
Something easy like that, because it's so honest, you know. It's like, half the people, I mean, we as coaches know way more than most people who are just using Facebook and Instagram, because so chances are they're not going to even know if something happened with the others folder.
Okay.
So
yeah, I didn't know.
Like, oh, okay, weird. I didn't know that. And then they'll be like, no, I didn't get your message. Or yes, I did. It just popped up.
Okay.
So. Yeah, that's a good question though. So I felt like such an idiot the other day. I like took a screenshot of Instagram and I was like, oh my gosh, Kim, look, Instagram is doing status updates with no picture. And she's like, you dork, that is a screenshot of Facebook on Instagram.
I do not understand Instagram at all.
Kim has some good Instagram training. So have you done the training from Elise that we have in our group on Instagram? No. I'll tag you guys in it because
that would be helpful.
Yeah, it's super helpful. It has a lot of things that I would have never thought to do. And she is like the Instagram queen. She has grown all of her business on Instagram. So
I just need like the basics to start.
Yeah. Okay, 10:06. Any other questions? I'm having fun chatting with you guys.
One more question. So you remember how I messaged you the other day that somebody like emailed me that I don't know? She hasn't. So I sent her everything. She hasn't responded since Monday. Should I just email her and check in?
So you sent her everything. What did you send her?
I sent her, let me bring it up. So I sent her, because she's like, she was interested in coaching and she's familiar with Beachbody. Like they already have P90X and Insanity and T25. So they know the company, and she's just looked like she's pregnant. It's her first baby.
Okay.
And is looking for something. So she's like, send me all the information. How do I start? What does it look like? And so I sent her, I was like, well, there's a couple ways you can become a coach. And I gave her the option of a challenge pack, and I gave her the option of signing up as just a coach. And I explained the two differences and what happens if you just sign up as a coach, then you're still inactive and you make commissions, but you don't rank up. And then I explained within the challenge pack what you get. I explained the ranks. Just briefly to be like, if you, I said that if you, what did I say here? Like I explained that if you're an active coach, then you can move up in ranks, and then that's how you make more money.
Okay.
And then
I think you sent her too much information.
Okay.
Send her a thing that says, was that too much information?
Okay.
And that's it. And leave it at that. And then moving forward, when you're going to sign up a coach, they always need to sign up with a challenge pack, because not because we're like greedy or money hungry or anything, but because that sets them up for the best success. If they're using the shake and they fall in love with it, then then they're going to be able to help other people. Like the shake is really the bread and butter of our business, because it offers people this nutrition and vitamins and supplements and probiotics and prebiotics and all that great stuff that we don't get in our diet normally. And so the health benefits of drinking the shake are incredible. And that's where they're going to have the leverage to really build. You're not going to really build a business with just selling a workout every once in a while. And was singing, build, build, build. What's that from?
Don't give them that second option.
You can, but just give the one option first. Give the fast track option first. And if she says something like, I really honestly just can't financially do that right now, then you can offer the other thing. But when somebody wants to build this business, I almost never get that. I almost never get an objection to the 140, because it waives their sign up fee. It gives them 30 meals and a workout program. So I always start with that, always, no matter what. You did a good job giving her information. I just think that people, unless you've been like trying to understand the business for a long time or for a while, like you've been a coach and you're like a month in, sometimes I think less is more.
So what would you cut it down to then? What would be like the key points of information that you would send them if somebody's like, "Okay, tell me about coaching"? What would
if somebody says, "Tell me about coaching," I send them the link to Kim's webinar. And if they say, "Okay, I like that. I'm in. I think I want to build this business. I'm in." Then I do the fast track or Coach Mobile app.
Okay.
With fast track. I am such a minimalist because I don't when I'm talking, I get excited and I just tell people straightforward what I'm thinking. But I also don't, I don't know. I think this business is just confusing in the beginning. Just no matter how you slice it, I just think it can feel overwhelming and confusing. And so our job as coaches is to simplify the fitness and nutrition aspect and simplify the business aspect. So you know how to sign up a coach, sign them up. You know how to hit Emerald, help your coaches hit Emerald. You know how to hit Diamond, help your coaches hit Diamond. We tend to, send too much information or explain questions that maybe people weren't asking. It's like kind of like with a kid, like someone asks, like a kid asks about the birds and the bees, like, you're only going to tell them exactly what they're asking. You're not going to like go beyond just for the heck of it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Another question.
okay. Shoot, Lauren.
So I have two people that like really wanted to sign up, and they're like, yeah, send me the link, you know, after I told them. And then I noticed they have started it, but it's not completed. So like, what would you send to them? It's been like probably 2 days. Like, I don't want to be annoying, but like
no,
they were
when I have situations like that, I'll just send a reminder. Like, I wait to say this to them so that I have something to say when I've noticed that they've started and it's been a day or two. I'll not even 2 really. I'll just wait a day, but I'll send them something like, hey, let me know when you get your when you get your sign up done, because I want to add you to our coaching group, or
Okay.
you know, I want to get you added to whatever, and I won't add them until they're done.
Okay.
So that's something that I don't tell them like right when I send the link. I wait to say that so that I have something to say if I notice that they have gotten started and not finished. And then if, you know, then you're not backwards or anything, because if they just sign up right away, you can just still tell them like, oh, awesome, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to add you to these groups right away. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Okay. I always do that.
I'm trying so hard to get my sister-in-laws, both of them, to join. And my husband's sister's sister. Oh, I gotta go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. We'll
She
talk
just
later
said-
about the sisters.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions, Lauren? You're doing so great.
I just feel like
have tackled this.
I just feel like I get like annoying and like repetitive, but I guess
No.
I followed like the 4 things that Kim said about posting each day.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to do that.
Yeah.
But-
No, you're doing awesome.
Okay.
I would tell you if you weren't. I would tell you if your posts were weird and annoying.
Do they sound okay?
Yeah, they look awesome. They look great and inspiring, and you have a story to tell, and it's amazing. Like when I read your post the other day about like the different statistics of people being overweight and obese, I was like, wow, I didn't know that. That's so great.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just
Okay.
start the personal development then, and then
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah, the personal development is amazing because you don't really realize how many like times throughout the day you're like, wow, I really had the opportunity to be positive here, but I was not so positive. I was, you know, beating myself up, or, you know, vice versa. You could be like, wow, my thinking really changed. Like, I feel so good about that decision and I'm glad I made it. So, yeah, you're going to love it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay.
That's all now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pee my pants probably, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And yeah, it's about time anyway, 10:15. So have a great day.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Okay.